Good morning, everybody. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Healthy Lifestyle. You ever wondered why you're deficient, maybe in vitamins and maybe things are not going your way? I'm going to talk about 7 or 8 common signs you're deficient in vitamins. And of course, a well-balanced diet has many benefits, including myself. I need to do that too. So it's your body's way of telling you, hey, you got maybe some mineral deficiencies in your body. Recognizing them can help you adjust your body accordingly. So we're going to talk about brittle hair and nails. Of course, guys won't have brittle hair, but if you're female, you'll have more brittle hair. The guys have it, but we just don't notice it as much. So your nails brittle, hard, crack, maybe split. Uh, there are a lot of things maybe causing that. So it's called biotin. It's vitamin B7 might be causing a little bit of, you're missing a little bit of B7. They also have B7 that you can actually buy and add it to your diet. And sometimes by not having enough B7 in your body, you may have fatigue, chronic fatigue, muscle pain, cramps, tingling in the hands and feet. Sometimes smokers and drinkers will have that because of some type of deficiencies, not eating well and things like that. Um, Of course, if you eat raw eggs, a lot of people don't do that. There are some people still eat raw eggs, believe it or not. Uh, I would not eat any raw eggs, but it's not really advisable to do that. Um, Another thing that you might, if you have a lot of mouth ulcers or cracks in the corners of your mouth, maybe could link to certain vitamins and minerals that you're missing for mouth ulcers. Sometimes canker sores. You know, I used to get a lot of canker sores in my bottom of my mouth, and uh, they can bleed and cause excess dehydration. So, you know, the thing of it is to help that along, if you just eat foods in iron, rich in iron, is you're missing some iron deficiencies if you have canker sores, fever, blisters, things like that. So you need, you know, of course, legumes, and of course, leafy greens is really the best. Of course, your fish, nuts, and seeds, but thiamine, riboflavin is really, you'll get that from fish, eggs, cooked eggs, dairy, meats, things like that. Sometimes people have it. Uh, Another thing that happens a lot, and people ask me this, my daughter asked me this, is bleeding gums. Why does my gums bleed all the time? Rough toothbrushing can cause it, root of the bleeding, sometimes vitamin C or lacking vitamin C if your gums bleed all the time. Vitamin C plays a very highly role in healing your immunity and healing your wounds. It helps prevent cell damage also. Your body cannot make vitamin C on its own, so it depends on what you give it. Diet, you can get diet vitamin C. Everybody knows where vitamin C, you can actually buy it in tablets, things like that. Uh, People don't realize that you can actually buy it and take it. Vitamin C, you got a cold coming on, it's always great to take vitamin C. And zinc, I don't know, zinc tablets really good to take. Poor night vision. What if you can't see at night? White growths and going to your eyes, you just can't see. It's just dark outside. Uh, it's really, really, really hard for you to see. The glares are getting to you. It's white. You're seeing white. It's low intake of vitamin A. It linked to a condition called night blindness, which reduces people's ability to see light or dark. You ever been on the phone and you're on it, on it, on it, on it, on it, and you get up and all you see is white? Is white? You've been on the phone way too long. Way too long. Lay the phone down. If you're having, you're getting blurry, your eyes getting blurry, you've been on the phone way, 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 way too long. If you leave it untreated, night blindness can cause other conditions that damage the cornea. Night blindness is something that you need to take the vitamin A as much as possible. If you think your vitamin A is insufficient, try eat more foods like dairy, meat, eggs, fish, leafy greens. Leafy greens is the key. Gives you the iron. Low vitamin A can actually help a lot with growth in the eyes. Sometimes you have a growth in the eye. That means R has that. She has a growth in her eye, and what would really help that is if she could get rich leafy greens. A lot of the doctor says it's caused by the eggs, but if she would eat the greens and maybe the juice of the greens, you know, like a soup, it's amazing what that would do. Say, for instance, you have scaly patches and a lot of dandruff on your hand. And dermatitis. How many people have dandruff? And everybody says, why am I getting dandruff? And not only that, it may be you got skin is flaky on different parts of your body, arms, legs, feet. It's not just restricted to the scalp. You'll have it all the time. It's called dermatitis. You can get it on the face, armpits, groin. Uh, it's it's highest within the first 3 months of life, and you'll have it in puberty, of course, and in adulthood. They're very common. It's very common for everybody to have dandruff and dermatitis caused by many factors. And it's low blood levels of zinc, niacin, riboflavin, what you get it from the fish and leafy greens. Niacin, and they play a role. B6, vitamin B6. And you, like I said, you can take vitamin B6 and it'll help you a lot. It's a poor diet is what causes a lot of conditions. Dandruff, scalp, has to do with the shampoos, cleaning your hair, washing your hair. It's poor diet. It causes a lot of it. I know of some people that had some problems with it. I had a problem with it too, dandruff and things like that. A lot of times it's just a poor diet. So you need foods rich in niacin, riboflavin, whole grains, poultry, meat, fish, eggs, dairy, meats. Of course, green vegetables is the key. Starchy vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, beans, things like that. That's really the key is the greens, and legumes. Stubborn dandruff can actually give you heck. It really can. Diet really, zinc is essential. Um, Riboflavin is really essential. You got to eat the leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables is the key. And don't ignore leafy vegetables. That is the most important thing. If you ignore eating the greens, things like that, you need the nutrients. Supplements appear to boost hair growth and reduce hair loss in people. But we always need to take a look at what we're eating. Good in results, good out results. Of course, talk to your doctor, you know, before you do anything. White or red bumps on the skin. It's called keratosis pilaris. This condition causes goosebumps, like bumps, to appear on the cheeks, arms, thighs, buttocks. These little bumps may be by ingrown hairs or things like that. These little bumps are they're just too much keratin is produced in hair follicles, so it causes that genetic component to happen to you. You can treat it with medicated creams, adding foods like vitamin A and vitamin C to your diet can actually help you with that. Uh, Keratosis is something that some people have a lot of that are just deficient in diet. It's a diet. How about restless leg syndrome? Man, I tell you what, I've had that before. Restless leg syndrome. I think Ruth has it also. It's a nervous condition. It's uncomfortable sensation in the legs. It's irresistible. You have to move your legs all the time. And so I looked at the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke. They said it happens to a lot of people, a lot more than you think it does. A lot of people have it, don't know they have it. And it's caused by low blood iron. So, greens, again, leafy greens. So I used to have a lot more than I did before. Now, I tell you what, when I was in my 30s and 40s, I was taking, because I was always tired all the time, I was always deficient, I was taking Geritol or something like that. It's iron, liquid stuff. And I believe it or not, it helped me a lot. It really helped me a lot. It's for the elderly. But a lot of people have that problem. Low blood iron and increased severity and RLS symptoms, restless leg syndrome. If you have iron, of course, a lot of foods have iron. Higher intakes of iron can actually help you with that. Of course, beef has a lot of iron in it, believe it or not. Using cast iron pots and pans and avoiding tea or coffee at meals can also help boost iron absorption. So think of it as finally some evidence shows that magnesium may play a role in that. So if there are magnesium tablets you can take, uh, basically if people have low iron will have the restless leg syndrome. I don't really have that anymore. Of course, I'm not eating that much beef anymore. If anything, I may be eating well. I may be not eating perfect, but I may be eating a lot better than I was before because I don't have a lot of the junk foods in front of me all the time. Although more salads would be great for my diet. More greens would be great for my diet. More whole grain would be better for my diet. But we're working on that. So basically, leafy greens is most of the key. Iron, beef, chicken. If you're not allergic to chicken, some people are allergic to chicken and the egg. But really, it seems to be that the leafy greens are really the key to life here on this. So I want to thank everybody. I've been going on now 11 minutes. Can you believe that? So foods that are deficient in vitamins, your body may be telling you something. Be aware that there may be something under all causing this. So you may need to take more vitamins and eat better. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time on Tom and Ruth Healthy Lifestyle.